Is going on, guys, over on YouTube? Welcome back in to Anno 1800. So, I have transported some building materials that we need up to our little islands of Rudabrook and Magwitch, which we're going to be using to supply the Arctic, with first brass and later coal. But we're going to start with the brass production. We've got a couple of copper here. There's one there, and there's some coal there. Coal there, copper, and iron. This is a nice little industrial island for us. So I'm going to start here. We're going to drag our main road this way. That was the other one, yeah. I'm not going to connect... no, I'm not going to connect up both of them just yet. Just one of each for the time being. Got muted again. Dylan, I keep telling you, man, you can't spam. I mean, I have nothing against you, Dylan. You've been a fan, you've been a viewer and subscriber for a long time. So it's nothing against you personally, but I do have to have a bot moderator that can enforce certain rules. Otherwise, you know, chat can get, you know, you'd have people going wild, spamming emotes and caps and stuff all the time. So it's nothing against you personally. It's just, you know, I have to maintain some level of stuff. You barely had 10 cap letters. I'll go in and see what's going on with it later. I'm not going to go and fool with Nightbot settings right now. I'll go take a look at it in a little while and see what might be going on, but not right now because it's set to 21. And I mean, and 10 cap letters, and that's still, you know, do you really need to spam, you know, 10 letters in caps? You know, that's, I don't know. That's all I'll say. Is it necessary? Is that really necessary? All right, I'm gonna build a schooner. Transport the zinc over. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, you know, I'm a troll on the internet half the time. I mean, I really am. I'll admit to it. I'm a troll most of the time. But at the same time, you know, there comes a point where it's like, okay, is it really necessary to do that? What's the best tips for investors and lots of them? Yep. You know, getting influence until investors is slow and it's kind of hard. But once you get to investors, depending on what difficulty level you play on with your influence settings, influence is never a problem after that. I play on low influence, which means I only get 1 influence per home, but on high influence settings, you get up to 3 influence per investor house. So it's not going to be a problem after that. So each of these right here, a zinc mine and a copper mine, can support 2 smelteries. So, and I'm already out of bricks. Of course I am. So let's go pick up some more bricks and that, and that. I'll pick up some more bricks and wood for the other islands too. Okay, you're gonna go between there and there. And pick up the zinc and drop it off. Easy, quick route. You can't pass peasants. You can't get past farmers, Mazer? Is that what you're telling me? You can't get past farmers? Is it only residences and company level that gives you influence? At the basic of the game, yes. You get, if you hover over your profile picture right here, you can see your next profile level goal and how much influence and your wing limit for your palace you get. And then you get influence from investors. You can also get influence from a palace policy that adds +1 influence to each engineer house within range of a town hall that is also connected within range of the palace. Peasants from 1404. Oh. Sorry. Chat moves a lot, and sometimes I don't watch chat, so I may have missed something. Sorry. Sometimes my multifunction skills are lacking. Profile levels based on global population. Yeah, you can see it right there. Next profile level, global population of 16,000, which, excuse me, we're about to hit, and then I'll get 12 more influence. You get 15 influence on high income setting, or high influence settings rather. Okay, we're gonna drop off some of that, We'll drop off like some of it, and I'll drop off the rest up here on this island. Build 2 of them because I can support 2 with everything we've got going.
New orders.
Build more houses and you'll level up. Shoot. I mean, yeah, that's how you increase your global population. You upgrade houses, you build more houses. I mean, that's kind of the... That's just kind of a... Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how that mechanic works. She already has steamships? That doesn't mean anything. Well, I mean, she's at engineers, and Ching is not. And Ching is not at engineers, I do want to point out, because she, I think, just now got her fur coat stuff going, and I think that's why she is not in engineers yet. I have been denying the AI a lot of expansion opportunities, so that's why they're so far behind, and that's why Ching is so far behind, because I keep denying them expansion opportunities. Benta is actually the easiest of the 3 AI, the 3 1-star AIs. Ching is the next, and then Willy is technically the most difficult of the 3 1-stars.
Thank you.
I'm not worried about. I mean, I'm not gonna like focus on. Oh, I need 8 more people to level up. You do that naturally. I've honestly never sat and stared at my profile level to know when my next profile level is gonna be. It happens naturally. I don't pay attention to it. It just, you know, you get it eventually.
Will you bring order to the scattered cosmos?
I will, because I do need more rep with you. Pick something up here. Okay. I'm going to use this for a moment to do that. I will say though, the one time I do actually pay a lot of attention to my global population is when I have the palace, and I really need to expand the range of the palace and the local departments by building more wings onto the palace. Then I do pay a lot of attention to my global population if I'm like right on the edge of having a building I need within range of the palace that I can't move. Then I pay attention to the global population, and I determine how much I need to adjust my population by and how much I need to grow quickly so I can get that wing limit up. That is when I start paying attention to the global population. Before Seed of Power came out, I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, I never ever paid attention to my profile level. Like, ever. The 12 influence you get from it is kind of like, okay. Like, sure. Number of wings is dependent on company level. Yep, if you see right here. Profile level, wing limit +2. You get your wing limit is based on your global population. If I decide what I'm doing in Crown Falls this playthrough, not totally. I have some ideas, but I have not made up my mind completely. And I gotta bring that up here. And I'm not doing that. Go drop this right here off. And then we will get back, and then we should be ready. Should start having just enough brass coming in. Yeah, we got some brass coming in now. I'm going to let that, as usual, like I like to do, build up to maybe like 50 before I transport it. To start making the whatchamacallits, the oil lamps. Has anyone math what level you need to be for a department to cover all of Crown Falls? It's actually not that bad. You go back and look at my last big, like 70 some odd episode series for the game, I had like 95% of Crown Falls covered, and I wasn't even at like 100,000 population total. It doesn't take that much for Crown Falls. The wing limit is very generous as you go up. What's the best DLC? Land of Lions is considered the best content DLC in terms of like what it adds and with what it adds to the game itself with the Research Institute. Bright Harvest though is, I think Bright Harvest and Land of Lions are neck and neck for game changing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had probably like 90, maybe 90%, maybe not 95. I had maybe 90% of Crown Falls covered, and I am almost positive I was not at 100,000 population yet. Like I said, that wing limit is very generous as you keep building more. So, I think I had like 50 something wings. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. What am I looking for? So we got 24. I want to get that up to about 50, and then I will transport it back up here to the Arctic. I almost said Crown Falls. Got a little questy quest.
I thought of something. Something that will make things a lot easier.
Cement.
Yes.
She wants cement.
I'm so glad.
Okay.
Aye.
Where's my... Where are you at? Oh, you're right there, okay. Is Cape Trelawney part of a DLC or free update? Yeah. Yep, it's all Sunken Treasures content. I'm gonna drop that off. I'm gonna get our flagship back to Old World. I suppose I can give them some cement real quick. Guess it wouldn't hurt. I do need a spare clipper. I like having spare clippers sitting around. Oh, we got broker influence trait right here. I get a question about this all the time. Is how do you have workers on islands with no people, or how are your ships moving faster, and all this different stuff. If you go to your influence counter right here and you click on it, it brings up the influence panel. If you click the overview over to bonuses, you have milestones. You can see how much influence you have spent in each category, and each one is a different milestone, and so you get different bonuses. You get workforce for having expansion, and then you can go back and click on the card for expansion to see what you can spend influence on to get milestones in there. Shut up. Yeah, I get this question constantly is about influence. But the broker one, our ships now move at 7% faster, so that is really, really handy actually. Arctic is pretty significant, if only for the airships. Airships make trading wars a lot easier. Yeah, that is true, except they just don't carry much. They only have 4 slots. So, and yeah, they do move very fast, but they are also very expensive. Like 1,000 for them. That's very expensive. So, while I like airships, I would never recommend replacing your entire trading fleet with them. And I would not use them for stuff that you need in massive quantities, such as like coffee and rum. I like to use them for moving maybe like furs from the Arctic down. I always use it for gas. They're great to me they're really good for like short distances because they can move so quickly between islands. I like them for like short distance type things that if I can afford it. Replace your entire trading fleet. I mean, if you want to, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't. I think it's inefficient in terms of cost. I think it's very inefficient in terms of cost and how many you need. If you're investors, who cares? On low income, I care. On low income settings, I care. I'm sure I know who you're talking about, Thelaine, and that's what he does, but, I don't find that he plays very efficiently. So, I just don't. Jamal the Pizza Guy! Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I mean, airships are nice. I use them for several things, but I personally don't find it useful to replace your entire trade fleet. You know, they're still dependent on wind. If they're moving with the wind, they're super fast. Like, they're so fast moving with the wind. But between regions and moving against their wind, they're kind of slow still. And they only carry, 4 slots worth. So it's like, I don't find it efficient. And money-wise, if you're on high income settings, hey, that's fine. You're going to have tons of money. You're going to be great. But on low income settings, even with tons of investors, it's still a little iffy to me on the usefulness of an entire fleet of nothing but those things.
Ship constructed.
Thank you for the days of YouTube entertainment. Glad I get to catch you live now. Well, thank you, Jamal. That is so awesome. I'm glad you are enjoying everything. Welcome on in. Time to get some brass moving.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Mix of cargo ships and airships. Yep, I agree with Bannon right there. Surprisingly enough, I agree with Bannon. A mix of them to me is the best. Like I said, I like using them for short trips within the same region. Is my preferred use for them. But other people find other uses for them. I think it's just a personal preference, honestly. I just think it's a personal preference, and you're more than welcome to do whatever you want with it. That cement thing, that's just not going to happen. I just don't feel like it. Alright, let's get the oil lamps going. Well, we might as well get an oil lamp factory put down. Again, I just totally did not lay this out well. Kind of screwed myself up here. It's fine. It's fine. Just put the oil lamp factory back there. I mean, I just put houses. There are other things I can put here later on, but yeah, I didn't quite lay that out the way I should have. But it's okay. It is all okay.
Run low on some of the constituents.
Get the brass coming in, then we'll have the oil lamps. I'm going to go ahead and get some more pemmicans started because I know we're going to have that as well. The only thing I hate about pemmicans is it's all just one-to-one.
Many things I could tell you.
But
I don't think they will help.
I think I could justify just buying them, being done with it, maybe? No, I don't want to do that. I said I wouldn't do something like that, so I won't. But I will probably get them elsewhere. We can set up a pemmican island somewhere, like central. Like this would be a good pemmican production island right here. Yeah. Pemmican production island. That's my new term. Let's do pemmican production. Alright, so I'm going to try to get a heater in right here if I can. I'm going to try something here. That work? Ha, that works.
A check copy?
Sure. Financial powerhouse, special guest.
If you insist.
But we're going to do that. Alright. Put the coal over here. I know, economic challenge. I can't just buy them. I know. I really want to. But you guys would never let me live it down if I did, so I won't do it. They do need a canteen up here. What's up, Altrina? How's it going? Alright, so these guys have their cantina. They're going to have a little bit of heat. No, I just thought of something else real fast. Back down here, jump back down here real quick. This island right here, we're not going to use... I could actually also produce schnapps to go up to the Arctic, so that would not be bad. What's up, Pratik? How's it going today? Yeah, I can produce schnapps and stuff to bring up here as well, so that's something I can do. Already destroyed two houses.
I was peaceable.
On our way.
Yeah, you have been very peaceable this game. Oh wait, I don't want the pumpkins. I want that.
Route plotted.
So I am going to want another... Do I want another clipper?
No small
Or I just want to use that clipper?
New horizons.
I'm not going to do it just yet. We're just kind of going to get this island ready for pemmican production on its own.
Never mind.
Why does this keep getting destroyed? Oh, because I'm a dum-dum. There we go.
Aye.
There we go. All fixed now. Just didn't have enough reach. Because really this thing needs to be in the middle, but whatever. Okay. This island also has fur abundance, so that's something else to consider. Alright, how are we doing over here? I still just need more people to unlock the oil lamp production. So let's just keep expanding our population. Try to get as many fit in here as possible. That does for me. That ought to get us pretty close to what I need. Let's see, where else can I squeeze in a couple homes for us here for the moment. That'll work. That'll get us over to where they will... Yeah, there we go. There's the oil lamps coming in. They also are going to want some schnapps to increase their heat level, but I'm not going to worry about that just at the moment. Not going to worry about that just yet. Alright, up to 390. There we go. They are ready. So we need to deliver ice breachers, which for some reason are down here, up here. Let's get them going.
Ollie reporting in.
Well, we are ready to go ahead and get these guys upgraded into technicians, so let's just might as well go ahead and do that now. Get a few in.
New milestone.
Now, finally have this unlocked where I can get some much needed storage space. And at 100 we unlock the post office, which I'll have to squeeze in somewhere as well. How am I getting the oil lamps? You make them, Braddock. I mean, just like any other good. How do you make them? I mean, how you make them? That's how you get them.
You might want to look away
You
for a moment.
import brass. I have whale oil. You get an oil lamp.
Not frozen solid yet.
Good and ready.
Alright, let's get these guys up here.
Brigade, ready.
Yay. Alright.
The expedition must have been really stubborn to venture up there.
Alright, let's get up there and find it.
How far did they really?
Blah, blah, blah.
What does it take for a cat? No ship, even
Okay.
an icebreaker, can carry us from here. Nor will we cover enough ground on foot.
You need a blooming airship, you do. Hey, what do you mean, borrow mine? Get out of it.
Just let me borrow it.
Why not build your own airship?
Okay.
I have no idea how expensive that will be, but here.
Alright.
Yes, I'm a Zeppelin technician, but really, I'm much more than that.
Oh, I don't have enough steel beams. Okay. Time to
The non-aggression pact
bring
has
up some
ended.
stuff. Bring up some
The
steel
non-aggression
beams.
pact has ended.
You know what? I'm just gonna bring up 50, but I'm also gonna bring up some of those.
The
I know
non-aggression
we'll need.
pact has ended.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you for telling me. Good God.
Way for it.
Yes.
Oh yes, how marvelous.
Yes.
A pleasing custom.
There. Okay, everybody's happy with me again. Alright, back to the Arctic. Wibbly is only slightly less annoying. Yeah, I agree. The Arctic technicians are some. I do hate them.
Why so mean?
I do hate them. We're still missing oil. Like, how am I missing oil?
Hide the bottle. It's the bottle.
Wait a minute. How? I could have swore I had this built back here. Or maybe I did that on, like, another stream and I forgot to rebuild it. I don't know. But let's fix it. That's why we're having oil issues. For some reason I thought I had this built back here. Okay, well, whatever. Fixed. Why do I hate technicians? Because they're a whiny bunch of twats. That's why. Okay. That oil will be fixed now. Oh, that was kind of a weird situation. Do I expect Ben to... We were really close to having Qing, like, declare war on us, if you don't recall. If you recall, we got kind of close. She was not happy with me at all. It got a little scary for a moment there. All right. Oh, you know what? Something guys, remind me after I put a cut in this episode to take some screenshots. Just someone remind me to take screenshots after I'm done with this recording. I keep forgetting.
In the camp, at least.
All right, so that's all done. Let's go ahead and unlock that post office, which also needs steel. Just needs so much steel. Need more steel is what I technically need. Let's just where's that? There you are. Get over here. I need you to bring just a ton of steel up with me. Who's the most difficult to the easy AI? Wibblestock is considered the most difficult. Just based on his position in the
Ready for a challenge.
his position in the ranking on everything. Alright, lots of steel. Let's do that. Great stream. Well, glad you're enjoying it, Athena. I never really thought I would do a lot of streaming. It was just something I was just like, I don't really know if I want to stream. But the more I do it, the more I absolutely love it. Alone Beast, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Okay. So now I'm just waiting to get steel up here so I can build a couple of post offices. It's going to give us it's going to give us some more coins and a few more technicians. I also want to get schnapps coming in from up here. Now the schnapps I'm going to get from this island right here of Rudderbrook. We're going to start with maybe 2, I'm thinking. 2. See what that gets me. And at the moment I'm not going to worry about trying to make it like all nice and like pretty here. I just want to kind of get it in here and see what's going to happen. Okay, if we do 2 of those at Rudderbrook, then we compare that to King William's Island. That's plenty of schnapps for a while. Good. So I'm going to take our ship that is delivering brass up there. We're going to have him pick up the schnapps and drop it off. Good deal.
Cargo stations.
Perfect. That'll be good. Margaret Hunt. Margaret Hunt is considered the most aggressive and difficult, and she's considered the most warlike AI. But depending on like how good you are at diplomacy and stuff, she's not that hard to deal with. If you're good at diplomacy, she's fairly reasonable to handle. But she does just have an inclination just to absolutely hate you. So it can be a bit of a challenge to make her happy.
Steersman.
Okay. Waiting on that steel. We're going to have steel schnapps. We're going to get quite a bit of coins from supplying them schnapps. That's going to help our balance again, because the Arctic is kind of costly, you know.
Watch your step.
It is a little costly here. Stuff is not super. I mean, it's not super expensive, but it's not super cheap either on a lot of stuff.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Especially when you have a whole bunch of just, you know, this island is costing us 410. King William's Island is only making us 325. So you can kind of see where the money starts slipping away pretty quickly in the Arctic. Got it going down here.
I expected to struggle.
You still need like 50 to unlock. I'm just going to leave them here kind of doing their own thing for the moment. Okay. Well, while I wait for...
Your ship has returned from its
Never
voyage.
mind. I was going to say, while we wait for our ship to get in, but there he is. He's already there. So, let's go drop everything off.
This would be an excellent spot for a base camp.
Yep. Sure it would be, but you're not taking it. Although I guess I could have seen which island she wanted. Meh, whatever. Alright, back to the old world. And let's get ourselves a post office now. Let's see, where do I want the post office to go? Does it? So the post office does not require heat. That is something important to note, is the post office does not require heat, so I can put it anywhere I want. I see you went to the Arctic for more than furs. Well, I mean, yeah, I've got to get up 2 furs. You have to have 300 technicians to unlock furs, so I've got to get to that point. Seriously, Benta? Like, seriously? I told you no. I said no. You bad girl. You're a bad girl, Benta. Whatever. But yeah. Got to get up to 300 technicians to unlock that prime hunting cabin. Hey, I love your videos, and now I catch you live. That's awesome. Glad you enjoy
Your
the
ship
videos,
has
Michi.
returned from its voyage.
And there is our other ship full of lovely steel. Bring that on up too. Ugh, the canned food. I hate the canned food.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I really do. Don't ask me why I hate the canned food, but I don't like the canned food. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade a few more of these guys. Alright. And take a look at this. As I feared, we are low on the pemmican front. That is okay, because I'm going to use this island right here to they're not going to make pemmicans here, but I'll use them to make whale oil and caribou hunting stations, and then transport the pemmican back up. But he can't reach right there. Like, seriously? Can't? Like, right there maybe? Fine. Right there. And a caribou hunting lodge right here will work. I'll have to rearrange some of this later. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. There you are. Alright, we'll leave you sitting there. The solo, you now get to go back and forth from there to there. And pick up caribou meat, whale oil, drop them off up here. And we will start producing some more pemmicans for our people. Because they're getting a little shy on the pemmicans. Put it right there, actually. Perfect. She doesn't always listen if you tell her she can't settle an island. It's, as far as I'm aware, it's actually a bug. As far as I'm aware, it's actually a bug that they are supposed to, but there seems to be some weird thing that happens on occasion where they will not respect that that system and they will settle their own. But I don't quite understand it. It's beyond my understanding. Just bring loads and loads of coal and alcohol to them, and they will be happy. Yeah, they're happy. I've got plenty of alcohol and stuff coming in. I'm not transporting coal right now. I talked about that a lot at the beginning of the stream, DM Scout, about what my plans with the Arctic are going to be. Yeah, Benta took an island without me, without even asking. She took this island right here.
Butterflies. Please allow me the chance to study them.
She also took an island over here. I don't believe I told her she could have that island, and she took that one as well. So, yeah, they're taking islands without my permission. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay, wait a minute. What's the what here? I'm not getting any notifications about... Oh, I have incidences turned off. I must have accidentally clicked that. I definitely need that turned on. That's why stuff's blowing up and I don't know. I have incidences turned off. That's not good. Let's check and make sure nothing else is blowing up on us. Okay, we're good.
New orders?
Okay. So, where are we at? 284. Are we going to get any more? Do I need to upgrade one more? I just need to upgrade one more, maybe? Yeah. That's going to unlock the main reason that I came to the Arctic, which was that prime hunting cabin. Okay, fine. One more. There we go. Here was the entire purpose of me being in this place. I wanted that right there. That prime hunting cabin was the sole purpose of me coming to the Arctic, and we finally got it. So, we're going to load up some timber. We're going to come over here to Green Knife first. We're going to get ready for all of that, along with another cargo ship. Parkas? No. Furs used for anything in the Arctic? No. All this stuff, all these is right here, is they are used to go, it produces at a rate, okay, mouse, hover over. It produces at a rate 4 times faster than a hunting cabin in the old world. So 1 prime hunting cabin can replace 4 hunting cabins in the old world. The parkas only require seals and bear hunting cabins for parkas. And the parkas are just for heat purposes, and at the moment I'm not going to worry about that. They're just at chilly, and so I'm not going to do parkas just yet. My main goal is to get the hunting cabins up and running. If we want to think about it, Thelaine, it's maybe like these are fox furs, or it's a fox. Let's say it's fox furs. In the the old world, you got the red fox, the red and brown foxes, and the Arctic you got like winter foxes or white foxes. It's fox fur, and then you have bear fur. Regarding seal hunting, you don't need an entire population production. Only Cole have them on a small island. 60 people. They don't have any unlocked. Yeah, Harry Stroh. Yeah, that's what I've got right here. The only difference was I decided to put my goose farms down here as well. So I have a few more, but they're not being supplied with anything other than heaters and canteens. I don't have them supplied with pemmicans at all. But that's normally, Harry Stroh, that's what I always do on my little islands like this. Like this island right here, it might get pemmicans later, but it's like mostly going to be for like production of raw materials to be sent back over to King William's Island. I never have technicians on any other island except for the gas cliffs. Like all these other islands, none of them will have technicians on them. Obviously, the gas plateaus do because you have to, and then King William Island will have technicians, but that's it. Nowhere else will have technicians. So the other islands will be only explorers, and they'll just get heaters, maybe schnapps or something, because schnapps is cheap and easy to produce for some heat and coins. But they'll get pemmicans because that's easy to produce. They'll get pemmicans and a canteen, and that's it. And all they do is produce raw materials to be shipped back to King William Island to be processed.
Has ended.
No gold? It depends on... I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm nowhere near having gold unlocked. So, and I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Just say the word.
Alright, YouTube cut coming up. That's actually a very good point right there. It's a good time for a YouTube cut. So, guys over there, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to join us every Friday and Sunday over on twitch.tv/takarazuka. You can join in all the fun little discussions and banter and me ranting, as I always end up doing. But for this time, we will see you in the next one. Take care, all.